Howdy YouTube friends. So I survived my 3-night solo camping, and my plan was to fill this with firewood and 2.5 gallon jug of water. State parks, you're not allowed to pick up dead stuff or do anything with anything laying around. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but like 99 point something. So, plans were changed by a roadblock. So I did not tow going in, but I did tow going out. So, this is what I rigged up. I got this one line. I showed this in another video, but this one is just for the towing. I ran it through that hole there. So, as long as my, the end with the pink hook I put on there, as long as this end is outside of whatever I have back here, then I can pull up beside a kayak and hook this to it. And then for better kayak control, so it's not constantly going right and left or drifting past you if you quit paddling or whatever, then you can pull that up close. So you can have the kayak right up close doing the same thing that your front kayak is doing. And then if you need to, and while I'm doing that, I tie it on to my handle here. And then if you need to, you just untie this, paddle around, which I did kind of have to chase the kayak in a circle, sort of. But then you still can get up next to the kayak to get stuff in and out of it or whatever. So it worked pretty good. Now, towing a kayak, my kayak is kind of like a big slow barge. You know, it's not really a fast kayak, even unloaded. So I was loaded down here. I didn't get to come in, so I burned up all my firewood and I just separated the rest of my gear between the two to leave out. And I'll throw a video in here showing how I did that, but it worked good towing with this line set up like that, and I can always be ready to... Alright, I hit the stop record button again, I guess, or something. So I was saying I can always be ready to tow someone or grab someone's kayak if they flip or their kayak's floating down the river or something. So I'll always have that on there. And I'll show a clip of me trying to leave out of camp and go home. Thank you for watching. Alright folks, see if I can do this kayak tow thingy that I did not get to try on my way in. The road's closed. I think I'm gonna go out, swing around, and hopefully grab my yellow kayak. I'm not as loaded down, of course, as what I would have been. So I speed up the footage here a little bit, and I don't have a microphone, so you can't hardly hear what I'm saying out there anyways. But my tow theory did work out all right with letting the cord out or pulling it in, being able to get up to it. I do kind of chase it around in a circle for a second until I back paddle the one direction and get beside it. But so it worked out great. It was definitely like paddling two kayaks. So I had about a mile paddle to get out of here, get to the boat ramp. Maybe it's a little more than a mile, but it's somewhere about a mile. And it took me 20 minutes of not of constant paddling, not like real hard paddling, but constant paddling. If I stopped paddling, then I pretty well stopped moving. So around a mile, maybe a strong mile, it took me 20 minutes with these two kayaks. Flat water. I did have a slight breeze behind me, no wind in my face, and it took 20 minutes. So I did get out of here. I'll make another video of the whole debacle of trying to get to my campsite and how plans change. But I think that's it for this one. Thank you for watching.